I think we're here. Yay. All right. We got rebooted. The power went out a little bit ago. I was on Zoom with a client. And so when I came on here, we were rebooting. But yay, we're here. I'm so excited. Okay. So we're finally going to do our Oracle card readings. And because it was so interesting, so I have two internet lines because I live in the middle of nowhere. And no, when I bought the house, it was that way. And it was brilliant because they're completely different accounts. So if one's not working, I have the other one. And for 3 years, it's worked really well, but this year's been really difficult. And so we had one working, that's fine. And we've been waiting several weeks for them to come fix the other one. And the man showed up the other day, and it was just like, you never know when they're really going to show up. So it was like, woo, we're so blessed today. So he comes in and he says, no, the report was made on the one down here, not up there. But I'm like, but this one's working, so we don't need you to fix it. He can't work on the other one, paperwork. So, okay. So he goes, well, let me check it since I'm here. And he goes over and he plugs in his diagnostic tool and says, it's not working. And I'm like, we were just on it. It literally broke. Now, for whatever reason, who knows, right in that moment. And he spent 3.5 hours climbing up ladders on the street poles and here and there and sweating profusely, ended up giving us a brand new router. And when the day was over, but that's what happened when we tried to do this call. So I love how the universe unfolds and shows us where our energies are, because it was definitely, well, I'll just move the call to later this day. No, you will not. Then, believe it or not, we had to file a different report on the one up here. Now, it takes weeks, sometimes months, for them to fix it when you file a report. So 3 people ended up filing a report. We were all trying to get through. And a man actually showed up that afternoon. So the other guy said, no, I can't touch it. A different man showed up that afternoon and did the same thing. He spent like 3.5 hours. He was going up ladders and poles and here and there and coming and asking for water. I have no idea what kind of energies or entities have gotten into my internet or my routers. So in the end of the day, which was way after dark, I don't think the man left till 9 o'clock at night. We were blessed with a beautiful day. So what was like, oh, that was a bad day, turned into a great day because now we have 2 beautifully working routers and internet lines. So you can look at that energy in a lot of different ways when you turn it around to your benefit and say, well, clearly I'm not supposed to do anything that has to do with recording or being online. So it really kind of avoids many things for me except riding or walking on the beach. So now we get to come together, and somebody texted me, I think it was Marnie texted me, he's like, are we really going to happen? And I was like, I think it's going to happen. We got the internet fixed, and then this morning the power went out. I went, well, that's interesting. So anyway, we are going to be here with all of our beings, and we're going to do readings. So please put your name in. And if you have a question, I would love the question. Now, a lot of you don't ask specific questions for reasons that I've taught you. Some is it's always best to ask for what's optimal, okay? For what's optimal for you at this time. How you ask a question to an oracle card is a really big deal. And one reason people get wonky answers or things they don't understand or follow advice and it doesn't turn out, well, there's a lot of reasons following advice and it not turning out. However, what happens is that it gives you an answer that isn't aligned with what you think you're asking. So if before you put anything into it, you remember that your number one thing is to create sacred space. And I'm going to teach all of this to you in the Oracle Card Magic class, which is going to start in next year. I think in February or something. And what we're going to do is go through this Oracle deck. So you're going to be able to get my Oracle deck. It's called the Prosperity Magic Sacred Feminine Mysteries. And it's 34 cards. I sold out of everything that I had in England. I printed for England, and I'll be sharing them today as we work with them, of course. I wonder who wanted to come out. So in the class, we're going to get the cards printed for you, and then we're going to have 6 classes. Why? Because they're very intuitive. They're very beautiful. You could just pick them up and walk away and pick one card and get advice and not look at the booklet that is a huge book that I wrote. And I channeled, and then the cards themselves, they do have sayings on them here. Well, I can just show them to you. And they have a title, they have a being, they have an entity, they have a sacred feminine mystery embodiment. And there's a lot of different ways to interpret it. One thing I would like about oracle cards is they're different than tarot cards. Tarot cards are very structured. They answer questions in very elemental, very structured ways. It's a great system, but oracle cards are different. If you notice, there's a dragon oracle card deck, there's a fairy one, there's, one for the animals and one for the Celtic animals and one for this, okay? And it's fabulous. So I have so many of them pouring out of me right now. And finally, what's fun is that you get to play with these energies and you get to know them. So I want to teach you about this deck. I want you to show you how to get any deck you can apply it to, but how to get this deck, how to connect to it, how to create a ceremony with it, how to create, because this is a consciousness and every single card is a different being. This is a being of consciousness. This is a light being who exists in time and space somewhere, and you are connecting to the wisdom of this. So it's quite profound. And you want to, part of spiritual practice, spiritual maturity, part of becoming the creator that we're going to be doing in all of the mystery schools classes this year are about, so this is about awakening your intuition to a new level. Is it about reading oracle cards? Yes, any deck you like to work with, you're going to learn some different spreads or readings or pulls. The classic ones, 1 card, 3 cards, past, present, future, different things like this, and more ways to work with them. Because what is an oracle deck? What is an oracle card? It's simply a channel through which communication can happen. It's a pre-designed channel. So here's the difference in asking spirit for support. I'm Akasha, by the way. Hello. I've sort of skipped all that with all the interesting tech. I'm just like, woo, we're here. Yeah. So what we are, these are some of my cards. This is a picture. This one here, she's the shamaness of infinite, timeless dimensions. This is Gaia straight above me, and behind me is the goddess of love and bliss. And a lot of you have been around for the year that Chris and I have been working on these, on getting the right look, the glow, the energy, embodying them, encoding them, conjuring them, calling them forward. And then as they come in, having them embody this, okay, and then speaking to them and letting them tell me who they are, and them tell me what they want to say, and them tell me what their meaning is, and them tell me what the spell and the power is and the mystery that they want to unfold for you. And so that's why the book is so big, and will probably be split into a book and a booklet at some point. However, right now you can get it all. And so we're going to work with them, have a ceremony with them, connect to these energies and entities, enter into a sacred spiritual relationship with these multidimensional beings. They're guides, they're healers, they're wisdom keepers. They have a specific medicine. What does that mean? Specific healing powers, specific personalities, specific strengths. So when you go to select an herb for healing or an oil, a lot of people like oils now, right? Like aromatherapy. And I'm a homeopath. And I have lots of flower essences. I love flower essences. I've been working with them for 40 years. And I have other vibrational essences. I went to a couple new natural food stores the other day, and I'm very versed in almost all forms of natural healing since I've been doing this for so long, and it's primarily what I do for me, my family, and I've worked with people in all these ways. So what's true about the vibration is that when you go to select something, so there's all these flower essences, how do you decide what you need? You can use your brain, and you can look and you can say, well, I think that the flower essence that will help my overwhelm will be the one I need, right? And you can approach it that way. And you can approach the oracle deck in many different ways, but it's working with your higher level consciousness, because you're going to attract the energies, the entities, the beings that are in these cards that are agreeing to be represented through this are beings that hold this medicine, hold this energy. So just looking at it, you're now receiving, okay, a vibration, an energy medicine, a code, a connection, a message. This is the messenger, okay? So this is 16, the goddess of love, bliss, and blessings. And she's surrounded with roses. And she is this card in and of itself, the frequencies, the energies that we've created, and what she is imbuing and embodying in the art, in the digital work, is quite powerful. It is a medicine of itself. You could put this under your pillow. You could put this under your food. Okay. I use sacred geometry because I'm a mystery school teacher, of all kinds to put, I laminate it. Oh my gosh, it's too hard to show, but it's a laminated light body school program full of sacred geometry, color codes, frequencies, and all kinds of things. And I laminate it, then I can take it to a pyramid. I can sit on it. I can put it on the altar. I can take it outside at any point. Doesn't matter. It won't get hurt. I can put it under food. I put it under the chopping table. Okay. So these cards, when you start to get to know them, don't just sit on a shelf. They're going to start to come alive, because there's going to be certain ones that want to work with you. And maybe it's for a few hours, a few days while you're ill, or maybe it's for a whole project, or I'm not sure what exactly, right? But what you want to do is to understand that this is a living being. And by this card coming forward for you, like today, I'm going to mostly just pull one card for people. And one card is life. Okay. That's to me is like a daily practice. You just go say, who is the optimal guide for me today? That might be the extent of your question. But the reason that the class has come forward is so that you can get to know the entities. You can get to know how do you connect in ceremony with a living being. And this is a magic tool. So this is a divination tool. This is a tool that is calling you. And if you're interested in oracle decks or in this oracle deck, there's a reason. It means there's a lot of wisdom and healing and power in the deck. Held within each of these. If you see this as each one of them as a door, and this card opens a door, and behind it is an entire reality, is an entire world that this particular energy, this message, this frequency, this realm, this being is connecting to you. So you're meeting in your reality because your frequency is saying, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for blessings. I'm ready for self-love. Something in you is calling this forward. And that frequency knows then exactly what door to open for you. So you could put this on your altar, right? You could put this where you're going to see it in front of your desk. You could take it out of the deck and put it. We're going to have products that you can buy, shirts with these, or things you can put up. prints and things. And what you can do is you can sleep with them under your pillow. You might want to laminate them. And the energy of it is like an energy medicine. Okay. Every time you pull it, it might have a different message. You could pull this today, and in 2 months from now or in a week from now, you could pull it again. And you're in a different place in in your life. You're asking a different question, or maybe it's coming back around to the question you asked a week ago and reminding you, did you remember to love yourself? Did you remember the message you got then? Did you complete the message? Do you need a reminder? Do you need a new infusion of love? Hi, I'm just dropping in to say I love you. Remember, you're blessed. So, because she says, accept pleasure. So maybe today that means one thing different than it will in a week. She says, surrender, receive. Inspiration. Maybe you're looking for inspiration for your writing or for your book or for your next thing in life, right? So these have infinite depth to them, and they're going to come alive. So you welcome them into your life with ceremony. So we're going to do that. We're going to learn lots of different ways of working with them. Lots of different ways, not just like different card spreads. Yes, that's one way. But like I just explained, like putting it under foods or your table or where you can see it. Or when you meditate, maybe you have a little place for meditation, and you get 1 or 2 or 3 of these beautiful divine feminine beings that want to come, and you put them on your altar, you put them around you, or you put them in the 4 directions, you put them next to you on the floor. You can use this as if it was a crystal or a wand or anything else that you would pick up and put near you. Okay, a teddy bear. I like that. Thank you. Something says a teddy bear. So we're also going to channel. So this is an intuition awakening class. It's also training you on how to read with oracle decks, how to use them, how to use this one, and how to speak to them. So I need to activate some channels for you, and I need to show you how to channel information. And then a certain number of them will come forward during the class, and we'll do a deeper channeling with them. They'll come through. So it'll give you an example of what will happen. Like I said, you might end up with, let's see. Okay. You might end up with the Kundalini Dragon Empress. Okay. And she's your guide for 6 months because you're going through something that, awakening your original soul blueprint and rising in your personal power is really important. So she just keeps coming back and coming back and coming back to help you, or you just bring her with you and you start to call her in, and she takes on a new life of her own. They're all sacred, divine, feminine entities. They embody energy and medicine. They can come to you in any way. You may never see them in form. You may look at the picture and be drawn into their world. You may feel them sitting with you, around you, holding you. They may embody you. You may embody them. You may be sent on quests by them. You may come back and communicate many days in a row. Be creative, because what you're asking for is guidance, and guidance is bigger than you think, because you cannot ask for guidance unless you are willing to listen to that guidance and do it. And these are energies that are going to model for you who you are becoming. Who are you becoming? You're becoming somebody who does not say okay to people acting in ways that aren't okay anymore, even if it's people you really love. You say the things like, okay, thank you, sorry, but you're going to have to take care of your own mess now. I have my life to live, in essence. And I see some of you doing this. It's just so crazy empowering, right? And then there's a certification aspect. So I think everybody should take it, get the cards, learn to channel these entities, learn to use them as medicine, learn to play with them for yourself. And then there'll be 2 extra classes if you want to turn what you learned into a certification of working specifically with this deck, but as an oracle reader. So, okay, I have the actual cards here, and I have them on the screen too. So I'm just pawing on them. That's so funny. I'm just touching them and fondling them, which I highly recommend you do when you have them in your hands. I don't know, there's a level of connection that has to it, right? Okay, I have them stuck up all over here. Lots of them. All right, so also, I don't remember if I said it. Hi, Josie. Is that the sale is going to go on through Friday because the internet went down, so I wasn't able to move it, change it. I wasn't able to do this call, and this call was to help you decide if you would like to join the Oracle card program. So you'll see it in the shop right there with all the sale items, and I'm going to take that banner down now. There we go. Okay, good. So I want to open sacred space with you, and we'll begin to do some readings. Now, there's another level of responsibility of being here. And I know everybody wants one, so I let Spirit choose who. Oftentimes they start showing me names in my head as I'm, switching gears, from one person to the next. So I want you to be relaxed. I want you to be present. I don't want you to be desperate. I want you to know that you're in the right place. I want you to realize that if you're in the right place at the right time, you're receiving exactly what is optimal for you. That you're going to receive it whether I call your name specifically or not. You're going to receive it through all of just being here from what we're just talking about now. You may see something, a guide may come through to you. You don't need me as the interpreter. You just start soaring with that guide. You can see it or you can feel it. So trust yourself. Trust that you came here for a reason. And I'm the conduit. I'm the guide for you. I'm your fairy goddess mother. Yay. I'm just going to plug this in over here. So we are okay. Good. And so I want you to be in that relaxed space so that the sacred container can be a beautiful place. And what I'm envisioning is this beautiful, so if you know I Dream of Jeannie, she lived in a genie bottle and they would show the inside of it. And it was this big, beautiful, round room with this purple couch. I don't know. I think it was purple, like velvet couch, and it looked very exotic, it had that look to it. And it was a circle. And I'm imagining a bigger one, much, much, much bigger. And there's all these purple chairs. And what they're going to do is they're going to open up and change colors as you come to your seat in our circle. So when you are in a circle like this, you are an oracle. You are being an oracle. You are bringing energy into the circle. It's 12:12. No, it's 12:32. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 2. That's interesting. So I want you to realize that I am the master of my reality. I am the manifester of my reality. That means what I am aware of, what I spend my energy and attention on is what is being created in my life, what is radiating from me, and what is being reflected back to me. I'm asking for guidance, for medicine, for what is optimal for me through these sacred guides, through the Prosperity Magic deck, through the Prosperity Magic Circle, and the sacred temple that we are inside of between the worlds, activated to infinity. And as I enter the sacred space, I am going to cleanse and clear my fear, my desperation, because if you are one with the circle, then who you are being and what you are aware of is going to come with you. So we ask you to take off your shoes and your big coats and the burdens of worry and fear. And instead of entering the sacred temple of the oracle, where we are asking for the optimal guidance for each of us, for all of us, in this beautiful moment, we're ready and willing and open and receptive to receive. And we are here to give that which we have, which is love and gratitude for being here. And now there is a silver shower of goddess light, and there's all kinds of goddess-like energies floating above. and a silver shower of light coming down from them. There's a lot of laughter and giggling from them. I don't know what they're doing, bathing or something, but walk through that and allow that energy, feel it, really release. They want to give it to you. You're willing to receive it. There's more than enough for you. You can relax more and more deeply so this energy can come into you, can clear and cleanse your skin, your mind, your bones, your blood. Does it have a temperature? Is it cool or warm? Now this beautiful silver shower moves through every part of your light body and begins to remove the blocks from your intuitive pathways. I enter this sacred space and I'm ready and willing to release my fear, my pain, my desperation, and any belief in lack. And let that all be washed away in the silver light. Now you see and sense, they're so giggly, that those goddesses floating above us like clouds, they evaporate and the sun comes out. And the beautiful gold ray of the God, the gold ray of all rays, shines down on you. Now receive this gold ray. It's rich, it is full of gold, it is full of light, it is full of life force. Feel it again on your skin, entering your mind. I ask to be a clear and open channel. I ask to be an oracle and to be the prophesizer of my life. I am a prophet or prophetess of my life. And I enter now for guidance, medicine, messages from the optimal and divine realms of the prosperity magic, sacred feminine mysteries. I relax and open my heart. Now feel that gold ray filling you up, and your heart becoming gold and liquid gold pouring out, and it pours down into your belly and fills up your belly, and it pours out and over that like another fountain and down into your sacral, and it fills up, and then the gold pours into the root and down, 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 and begins to spread out like nerves into your reality. Back up and around and down again, the sun, the gold, the light. It's pouring down to you. Now declare for yourself why you are here. I enter and I wish to live in my wishes fulfilled. And I am on the path. I know that I am the manifester of my life, and that which I focus on and give attention to will grow and become true. I am here now, and I open my heart into a sacred connection with this circle, in this light. I bring the best in me, and I ask for only the best for me. Now, as you feel that gold pouring through you, it now becomes a beam of gold light, and it's coming directly into your third eye. And our first beautiful guardian and guide for the day is the sacred feminine solar initiation. This is the Phoenix. This is the Phoenix reborn. So before you even enter the sacred circle, she's asking you to receive this gold ray directly to your third eye. And simply let it keep moving deeper and deeper, lighting up the neural pathways in the brain, opening the pineal, pituitary, thalamus, hypothalamus. Golden rays are now coming from you. Your light is growing. Worlds are opening. You are ready to ignite your spiritual sun, the self that shines, that sees only through its own light and sees light. She's asking you to let go of everything in your life in order to receive an entirely new impression of who you are, who you must become, who you must remember, acknowledge. When you feel that readiness, enter the circle and choose your beautiful purple velvet seat. She continues to guide you. What would you like to be reborn from? As you sit in the sacred circle now, close your eyes. Feel all of us in this circle together, receiving this solar initiation. Your initiation is to clear your intuition, become a clear and open channel. Now you must give gratitude as you are sitting in this sacred circle, that you have already received exactly what you came for. You must live in the wish fulfilled. Our sacred feminine mystery message is the power of the sun, known to every culture. The power of the sun to help prosperity because it helps you to grow. This is a rebirth. The sun dies every day as it leaves. It's reborn every morning. You are receiving this solar initiation so that you will awaken the ancient wisdom to work with the sun and the divine light consciously. She says you must feed yourself light and love if you wish to prosper. You must create a supportive and nourishing environment. It must start in your mind where we are pouring this gold light. Let it fill your body, your spirit, but you must be the GPS. You must be standing there holding the space, sending the signals, feeling the emotions of thriving, of growing, of light, of reaching your full potential. This is the power of being renewed each day. Now, take a moment to declare your spiritual sun self renewed, and let the light run down every intuitive pathway in your light body. Now we are united in sacred circle. You are here to receive, but you are also here to give. You are also here to hold space. You are also here to help to create the most loving sacred space. So, as one of the ingredients in this sacred circle, be in your love, your grace, your harmony. Be in who you wish to be and what you wish to give to this space. So as I receive information for each person, be there with me. Perhaps you're receiving for them, perhaps you're receiving something else. Be there because there's gold there, there's wisdom there. And there's seeding there that may not seem like it's for you right now, but may be something that brings wisdom to you later. Know that every moment around you is unfolding perfectly and has something beautiful for you. All right. So I'm going to leave our group guide up here while I tune into everyone. I'm going to say hi. Hi, Susan and Brittany. Hello, Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. I'm so excited about all the classes coming up too. Oh, I was bringing on a new client who wants to do mentorship, which is working with me and then weaving in the school classes and just thinking about all the wonderful things we're going to do. So make sure that you get in the Wishes Fulfilled course that starts at the end of December, and then you can manifest whatever you want. And then you can join this class that's going to be starting end of January or February. And although if you want to buy it now, you can get the sale price. So if you want to buy several things and you need to bundle it, you need to just send us an email, okay? And Donna's not here until Monday, so it may take me a few minutes, but if you've contacted us, don't worry about it. We will make sure you get the sale price. All right, let's see. Hello from Shetland, Scotland. Wow, how amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you had a glorious moment with the sun today. I love to watch the sunsets, the sunrises. I love to receive my golden download from the sun every day. Even when I was in England, I knew it was there. Hi, Tiffany. The liquid gold brought about an Egyptian goddess. Ooh, I do have an Egyptian goddess in this deck, and she's she's very important to us. Let's see if we can find her here. And she's golden. No, I think. Let's see. Are these in order? Oh yeah, they are. Okay, there she is. So she's probably your guide for today. We'll leave her up for a second. Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's see. Hi, Sandra. And hello, Spirit Messenger. Do I know your name? I can't tell. My eyes can't see that well. Hi, Josie and Marnie and Sarah and Miss Tutu Candy and Erica and hello Jennifer. And it's Mercury retrogrades was having a party with me and ended up all wonderful, which was the Saturn aspect, the Saturn saying, well, I know you want to go do fun new things, but we really got to take care of stuff. So that was sort of the two of them saying, take care of this now. And I'm like, okay, everything fixed in one day. That's fine. Good day, good day. Yay. I feel true ecstasy in being here. I'm so happy. Blessings, deep thanks, celebration. I'm so glad. Wonderful. Well, it's my birthday soon. So this is a very up power energy time of year for me always. And everybody usually in some form or another. Okay, good. So we're going to just connect. I like that Tiffany called in Isis. So these, there's only one, I think, maybe two that actually have a name, or do I say, oh, this is a particular goddess, because they wanted to embody more energy than just being labeled with one name. But this is inspired by Isis. I'm a priestess of Isis. I work with Isis all the time. Got her here and there, no, everywhere. Been to Egypt several times. And she's, however, wanted to be represented or had a container, okay, for the idea of resurrection, because she, found all the pieces of her husband who was cut into 1,000 pieces and scattered around the world and underworld and put him back together. And then they had Horus, who's the, the chosen one, who's us, who's the eye, who's the all-seeing eye. So it's that same energetic of that. Being a priestess of resurrection means being your true sacred feminine self. That mystery in and of itself is so powerful, to realize that you are eternal, and nothing is that big of a deal. Okay. And your life is, there for you to experience, and yet you're constantly in a state of dying and renewing. Oh, we had rebirth, we had the phoenix, and now we have this very interesting energies going on. So we are in the underworld time if you're in the northern hemisphere, and we're going deeper until the solstice, into the dark. So interesting. So we're going to go ahead and light some copal. It's a sacred Mayan incense made out of a resin tree. It's very dark, smoky black, and it is protective. It clears and cleanses all dark energies. And it is a really spectacular, there we go. Interesting. We're talking about fire and it's like barely lighting. Thank you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, okay. So go ahead and feel that. And we always want this in our sacred circle because we want protection. We want these sacred energies of our ancestors here. And of course, you have with you your own personal guides. So I'm going to let that just burn. And our light is, I am the light, I am the light. There is no darkness within me. And all that means is that we turn up our light and all the darkness fades and dissolves. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into Tiffany. I'm singing over here and I realized that I had muted myself so you didn't have to hear me drinking. Okay. Tiffany, I'm going to go a little deeper with you and your Egyptian goddess. Here she is. So, like I said, you're welcome to interact with her, all of you, as Isis, if that resonates for you. Or is a representative of you. So another way of working with cards is to put yourself in the card. So you step into her being the priestess, and you are standing there. And there's a lot of real specific magic going on in this picture. It's why I've used it for many different things. It's a revelatory tree, but resurrection, right? You're coming up out of the dark into the light, and there's our gold light, right? Eternal life. So, okay, I have the book that goes with this, and I tend to channel a lot. So I'm going to tune into Tiffany, and I want all of you to stand in a space as if we are in a circle. And like if you've been in an intuition awakening class, you start to tune in and receive messages for Tiffany as well. However, you are more than welcome, since this isn't a class like that where you're going to say, oh, I got this message for Tiffany. However, we will be doing that in this class. It's an intuition awakening class. So we're going to be activating our intuition using the cards, right? Learning how to use the cards. So you will be able to be doing readings as well. So it's really going to be woo-ha. However, what may be more beneficial for people, since this isn't a class, is to tune into your own messages, right? So this is our guide, just the way this other guide showed up as a group guide. This guide is here, and you might just not connect at all or get different things. So you can start when you look at the card, this is for everybody, is to look at it and start to just let your eyes wander. Okay, what drew you first? Look at that for a moment. Okay, and then as you soften your eyes, where do your eyes go? What else pops out now? What else goes, oh, like is like I'm going towards the light on the top of the pyramid, and then suddenly that red spiral underneath the eye above the title popped out. And I just drew my eye down to that. Okay. Then just feel into it. Let the energies connect. Open your heart. Come in as a friendly, open gesture. You're ready and willing to listen. You're ready and willing to receive. You're ready and willing to connect. So Tiffany, since this is your guide, of course, you can continue to connect however way you were feeling. And so you can go into that. You can close your eyes, or you can look at this. And now with these cards, they're designed as intuitive one-pull cards that then have a deeper possibility. So as a one card, you would look at the words then, this is for everyone, and see what jumps out at you. So the embodiment, her medicine, what she embodies, what she supports, what she brings to whatever your question is ancient symbols. That means awakening your wisdom of ancient symbols. That means using ancient symbols for magic, for healing, for portals, for remembering, for solution solving, for whatever you need. And that wisdom, okay, coming forward. Alchemy codes. Alchemy is transmuting one thing into something else. That's what you're doing yourself. Codes are, and they wanted the word codes because if you go to Egypt, you can see the carvings all over the walls. Those are codes. Those are instructions on alchemy. Eternal life. Egyptians were all about eternal life. Again, that's what all the codes are for. Eternal life is your natural state. So that may jump out at you. Everything doesn't have to relate to the answer or to what you're talking about. Let the picture first speak to you when you pull a card. See what comes to you. You may never even look at the words, or you may look at the words and never look at the book, or you may want to dive deeper with the book. Okay, that's the best way to use any oracle deck. Now, the pictures are so dead simple that there's really no symbolism. There's no energy encoded. It's just, here's a dragon. And then you go read the book because there's nothing really in the card, unfortunately. But I have some decks like that. I still like the deck. It's just that to me, I like to read the picture and I like the codes. So there's a lot going on here. There's sacred symbols, geometry, and everything. Mystery schools. So what does that mean? This is reminding you that you have been in mystery schools, that you may want to look into mystery schools again, that you may want to rewire, remember, review, reconnect, realign with a part of you, a life. So I'm starting to get more specifics now. I'm feeling more energy coming forward with Tiffany specifically. So the visions and igniting your third eye and becoming a master of time. These are all the different things that she told me she wants to represent, the main energies. So those can relate to a lot of things. Feel whichever one is resonating most for you. And it's interesting. That's not it. The page for this. Oh, it's here. I thought, well, that's shrouded in mystery. We're going to resurrect it now. Here we go. Okay, Tiffany. So what you're doing now is I can see that all of your body is having some glow. You've got a block in your heart and you have a block in your sacral. It goes a little bit into the root, okay? But it's like these two flat energies is what she's showing me. All right. So when you're working with a particular guide like this, she's the one, that energy is what is showing. And it's showing you things specific to this topic. So ancient Egyptian initiations were learning mysteries, and the mystery is you. And the mystery is, the answer to the mystery is your God, your goddess, your source, your divine, you're the creator. There's no power outside of you. So everything is, the heart and the sacral have to be ignited and enthroned, embodied and empowered and ignited, really. There's a sense of, when you master time, time doesn't matter. And I don't mean it like, don't go to your appointment on time or something. I mean, like, mastering time is realizing the past, the present, the future. It's all fluid. It all exists already. You can go back to certain things. You can change the future. You can change the past. And eternal life means that you don't necessarily go back to living as who you were, but you keep moving forward. So there's something that in your heart and something in your sacral that aren't allowing you, they're just like a flat, and they're not allowing you to move forward and to ignite that, to remember your mystery, to remember your training, to take it. You've got a lot going on in the head. There's little springy things going all around, over. So you're thinking, you're learning. There's some throat action. It's coming in and out, like it goes out and then it goes back again. There's a lot happening, but she's showing that you're avoiding igniting your real third eye. And you're ignoring a lot of the wisdom. There's certain symbols that are very sacred to you. There's certain symbols that certainly that third eye, the Egyptian, right there, that the Wajet, I would get one, print one, just go on the internet and look at it or download it onto your phone, stare at it. We use it, and it's a very powerful symbol, just looking at it, because that's a representation of the center of your brain, right? If you cut your brain in half and looked at it, it looks exactly like that. That is what that is. It's all the glands in the corpus callosum connecting the two sides of the brain. This is the spiritual brain, all right? This is where the pituitary pineal, this is the third eye is, this is where all that stuff is. And as each of them unclog and awaken and activate, this becomes bigger. So having visions is very important, because you have to be a manifester. You have to decide what you want, and then it will be revealed to you. And it can be this beautiful, like, oh, you want this? Okay, bah, here it is. And you're just going to walk up the stairs into the light. So alchemy codes are for you to transform something. You're flat in the heart, and being flat in the sacral is refusing your power to create. There's something in you that is refusing the power to create. So it's almost like, and then they're flashing in and out an image of like a big pot or a cauldron that every time you go to like, oh, what's this taste like? What's the soup? You know, what's in here cooking? What's it good? There's this like, poof, this lid comes down. No, it's flat. So there's something that you're holding on to. It's very ancient, but it's being activated by somebody in this life. And it's shut you down in these two areas to where you have this defense. And that flatness means that it's like things are slipping off. So what you're asking for, even if it came to you, you know, it can't get through. That there's no, it's not organic. It's not breathing. There's no penetration possible. Now think about that, because the chance for resurrection, right? That's coming back to life, just like the phoenix. So we have two aspects of that are working with you right now. I want to see, I think there's something she's telling me to look at this. This divine guide has come into your life today to announce that your next level initiation is on its way and you must prepare. So she showed me exactly the two places that if you energetically focus on flow, softness, love, you could get your obsidian, put it here to draw out some of that. You're going to want to feel safe. But this is so perfect. You've been asking to connect with your higher self and awaken your third eye, and your requests have been heard. The priestess of ancient Egyptian mysteries has heard your call and appeared to you today because you were ready for a resurrection of your ancient wisdom and an activation of your third eye. So what you want to do now is, you know, if we did a full reading together, you know, we would go deeper. But what you can do is take that now, and you know, it's pinging, right? I can feel it pinging. So it's pinging. Things are, oh, that may mean this, might mean that, whatever. Sit with it, let it roll around. That's what I call it. Like, let the energy go in, and then just like do something else. Like let it marinate a little bit, like you would with some food. You leave, you go do something else, you come back, let it roll around. Let it open doors. Let it give you little ahas. Let it move through you. And the liquid sunlight that we just received is being reinforced through this. So you would definitely could stand there as her or with her, holding hands, or walk into her or right behind her, beside her, and receive this golden light. Feel these sacred shapes, feel the light coming back, feel the eternal life that you are, and say, yes, I am ready. I am ready for this newness to come in, because there's something that you know will change, and it'll change very quickly once you know this information. So, and this is true for a lot of you. A lot of you are hesitating in your life. You know what you want. You have some ideas of what to do, and you're hesitating, waiting for something to happen, someone else to do it, someone to say yes, for something to happen. And for most of you, there's just the need to step in, get the energies moving, step into the story. Don't stand outside of your own story and wait for it to change. And don't wait for signs, because they come after. You notice that? Like you're like, you don't really notice that was a sign until after, or the signs start coming as you realize that was a sign, or you are currently looking for signs. So codes for alchemy, that means transformational ideas may be coming to you. Certain symbols may be very, very resonant with you. Oh, goody. Okay. Now let's see here. Lisa, I guess I'm supposed to hear this in the replay. Oh, your internet went down again. Oh, how funny. Well, you know, it's that fun communication. It's all here. So far, I think I'm okay. So that resonates so much. This message answers my request. Excellent. I'm so happy, Tiffany. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Good. I appreciate that. I love it when you're able to give me feedback, you know. So that I know that you got the answer. I know, I trust that it's that way. So, hello, Pamela. I missed you when I came up here. So I knew there was someone up here. No, I hope that you can hear Pamela. You have to subscribe. No, you should be able to hear. I don't think there's anything that should be blocking you. These are free. There's nothing to do that. So, okay, let's see. I guess. So Lisa, Cat, Rocks. I will do a reading for you for sure. So if you have to come back and listen to the replay, you will know that it's here. Let's see. Okay, I think it's Sandra. Sandra, we may have more than one Sandra. So Sandra Vandelaar from the Netherlands. Hello. All right, Sandra. So let me do a little bit of clear. Okay, so what you do now is open and receptive, right? Ready to receive. Hold your question in your mind. And we know that we're connecting to the guide that is optimal for Sandra's highest good, what is optimal for her at this time. We ask this guide to come forward. And then if you have any other part to the question, you can do that too. You have a specific, you can just feel into that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Sandra. Okay, this one here. Let me find it here for you. So Sandra, your guide is the Rainbow Creator Goddess of the Pure, Prosperous Mind. All right, Pure, Prosperous Mind. Here she is. So she comes from a series of rainbow full color spectrum goddesses, energies I was working with last year. And we zoomed in on this and she just kept speaking to me. And I gave her a different name. I think she was just the rainbow goddess originally. And then she started to come alive, but it took a while. And when she came through, she really wanted us to focus on this colors around her head, and that is what she is emanating. She says, these are energies, and this is a chance for you to see energy and for you to see that your mind is creative, that your thoughts are things, that everything you think becomes a thing, everything you feel becomes a thing and goes out into the world, right? And so this is, if somebody took a picture of your mind, what would it look like? This is a mind in flow. This is a mind in creativity. This is a mind using all the different colors, right? Nothing is limited. There's different creations and different things coming, and things are flowing and being created and uncreated, and there's no holding on, and there's no tension, and there's just this infinite flow of creation happening. And this is a pure mind. So whatever you're doing, Sandra, your highest benefit right now is to purify your mind, cleanse your mind, clear it of don't worry, don't obsess, don't do repetitive thinking. Every time you do, catch it and purify your mind. If you have any energy medicine exercises, I teach several. I'm trying to think of one that would be good. Well, let's see what she says. The best thing for you right now is to feel like almost like flushing, right? Like just energies, like bringing these energies like the silver and gold that we just went through, draw it in, let it pour through and cleanse. Now you can think about this because it's your brain, but your mind is this big entity, right? And it's full of mindsets. It's full of beliefs. So this is a chance of purifying yourself from limited beliefs and reclaiming divine vision. So it's very similar to the previous card in that this vision needs to be cleared in order to be activated to a higher level. And so harmonizing color into form is color is one way of relating to frequency, to the infinite field full of frequencies that you can then pull together and start to create a song. And then there's different notes in the song, or colors, or then you turn them into fabric and then you weave them together, right? And so the same thing, like this is harmony. So harmonizing means a full color spectrum. The full color spectrum is all the colors of the rainbow and ones we can't see. There's many, 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 many colors. And I work with frequency work with so many colors that are on multiple dimensional frequencies. These are color combinations. And I have a whole book of different combinations. And they're not three-dimensional frequencies like a lot of the color therapy. They are multidimensional. And so there's colors you can't see, you can't perceive, and they dance. And when they are the full color spectrum, they can turn into a mist. They can turn in, they are gentle healing. They prepare you for healing. They soothe you after healing. They're beautiful. And so that's another thing, is coming into harmony and then having this, your mind is purified and then you can just focus. You can feel clear. You can feel ready. You can feel easy, that you can just sit here and the thoughts are going to flow through you and the divine wisdom is going to connect to you. And that the more pure your mind is, the more clear you are, the less you pollute it, the less you infect it, the less you're connected to what if this or that, or any of those worries. Any low state of consciousness, you want to immediately accept it and then flip it into something else. So eventually this will embody in terms of expression, but this is the first level of expressing, is through a pure, prosperous mind instead of an infected mind, a worried mind, a desperate mind, a fearful mind, a lack conditioned mind. So one of the things that she does, she looks really beautiful and soothing, but one thing that I've worked with her quite a bit, is that you must have the willingness, right, to purify your mind, to let go, to be free of certain mindsets, regardless of who wants you to have them, to be curious of having a new perspective, right? And so, there is an opportunity for you to really move into being clear and expressing yourself more clearly, or discovering what you really would like to express, right? So I'm attempting to, feels like there's two pieces of paper there, but maybe not. So I'm moving on. All right, let's see if there's anything else here. I'm going to move straight down to the guidance. She's here to help you purify your mind of the limited and destructive beliefs and thoughts so that you can create beauty, joy, love, peace, and harmony. Reclaim your creative powers of mind and harmonize color into form. Embody and express your creativity using your mind like an artist to mold and shape your reality from your heart and your soul. Change your uncreative or repetitive thoughts to colorful, beautiful ones. She was quite clearly speaking, wasn't she? And watch your life prosper. The rainbow goddess will play with you in the harmonic frequencies of color in the earth and the stars and help you once again express your unique vision and embody a life of magic and beauty. And these do each come with a spell. So it's called a prosperity magic spell. It's a declaration. It's an affirmation. You call it whatever you want. But since this is magic, we're calling it a spell. And it says, I am now pure creative mind, expressing harmony through colorful thoughts that become my rainbow reality of beauty, joy, and peace. It's fun to get to play with these. I wrote this, wow, some of it started a year ago, but I wrote most of this in the summer, and then in September, I was downloading a lot. So that was lovely. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Let me know how that was for you. I'm getting chicken boobs from this card. Beautiful. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, she's quite dynamic. And one thing about these is you want to, like I said, sit with the energy and look at everything in the energy. She's in the infinite field, right? She's very peaceful and calm. She's not doing anything. She's not focused. She's not working hard. She's in this state of almost like complete focus, but it's like a floating state. And that's a beautiful state of creation, doesn't it? Right? So, okay, let's see here. Sonia. Hi, Sonia. Let's see. Sonia, I'd love a reading. Still not moved the needle in getting my work out to the world. 10 plus years since my awakening and struggling with my diamond light project. Okay, good. So my first advice is when I read that was to decide that you're not going to struggle anymore. So it's a choice. I know it sounds silly and it's not to make you feel bad in any way. Just believe me. Um, as a spiritual mentor, shaman, and I've seen things you just can't believe. The energy shifts and the world changes. Things that we thought were impossible are possible. And that's a whole nother story. So Wishes Fulfilled is a very important class because it's going to be 2 weeks of us being together every week, plus the group in between, step by step, working on your exact wish from the divine laws, from looking at where you're blocking it, where you're energetically not receiving it, where whatever. So, you have whatever you need is here and you are aware of that. So you're looking. So step into what that looks like, what that feels like, and let's start to cultivate that. Okay, Sonia, that's real important because what I want you to do is you're not getting your work out to the world. You are embodying your work and then you're radiating it and you're expressing it and you're living it and people are showing up in your world in response to it. So begin to live your life as your work already seen. Respect your work, love your work, value your work. And then those that value it will show up and doors and opportunities are going to open. So don't worry. Okay. I'm going off on a little coaching here. Sonia. Do we? Okay, I'll do that then. Whoa. What are you doing? Oh, thank you. They wanted to remind me we dropped some cards down here. Thank you. Ta-da. All righty. So, ta-da. That's true. That's why that one fell down. I knew it wasn't your card, but it was. They weren't here with us. Okay, here we go. So everybody breathe in, and we're switching gears. Receive whatever else you have from the Creator Goddess here, the rainbow. And now with that energy with us, we have the opportunity to connect with Sonia's highest good. And we ask that the energy of the sacred feminine mysteries to step forward and bring the prosperity magic that is optimal for Sonia and her highest good at this time. Yes. Okay. Ooh la 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 la. Do you like mermaids? Okay, so your guide is a Lemurian mermaid. Earth Star Seed, Wisdom Keeper. She's so beautiful. So, wonderful. Sonia. She likes saying your name. Sonia. So, Sonia, the primary message is to follow your bliss. And your work is your bliss, and you feel frustrated, you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're trying to figure it out. Now you get an opportunity to come into balance in that relationship. You have 10 years of a dysfunctional relationship, the way you've seen yourself, your business, and what you want. Okay, you've seen them in unfriendly ways, right? Judgmental ways, frustrated ways. And she's showing me like pulling these things out, like little things that are sort of stuck in you, so that you can start to shine. This is about you overflowing with your information, with your light. So fill your cup now with I am living my soul purpose. I'm following my bliss. I am in everything I do. I seek harmony. That means that you have to think about your business as successful now, as valued now, as all the different possible ways that business can come to you, ways you don't know about, ways you do know about. So, as an Earth Star Seed Wisdom Keeper, that means we think about star seeds always being off planet, but Earth is a star as well. So we are Earth star seeds. And that means specifically, Lemuria is an ancient wisdom keeping civilization that still lives, it's still alive within the Earth in a different dimension. And a lot of the Lemurians are coming up now. They're coming up into people, into places. They're coming more into our surface reality awareness. And they're bringing that opportunity of understanding that you have some lost wisdom. And if you follow your bliss, you're going to start to resonate in a different way. But right now, you're standing over here and you're seeing what you want over there and you're feeling frustrated. So, whatever way you are relating to it isn't balanced, it's not happy. Okay. Now, this could be part of the issue, is that this card shows a very rare reincarnation. So there's something within you that is that is very rare, okay? And it's reincarnated with you. It's part of you, okay? Not like you carrying around an entity or something. I don't mean to scare you or anything like that. But this is very important because you have now with you this rare energy, this rare wisdom, right? And that is that you can connect to the wisdom of Lemuria in what they were, and it's sacred feminine energies of energy medicine, communication with other realms, pure earth magic, understanding how to live off of light, in light, flow. They aren't necessarily a water beings the way that we might think, just because we're like, oh, it's sunk under the sea type of thing, you know. However, they have a rare light energy and they are also guides into the fifth dimension. So it's really weird because I can't find it here. So just going to tune into you. Seems like we've already skipped to, I think they got out of order. Yep. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So it must be here. I feel, here we go. Now, Sonia, they're showing me some images of the energy that you're resonating right now. So you want to get a light body adjustment, okay? You want to get a cleansing, or you want to do a cleansing on yourself, and you want to do a reboot. You want to do what we've been talking about here: resurrection, rebirth, burning down the house. In fact, everything about the way that you see yourself and your business needs to just kind of go up into smoke, and then you need to sit in that sacred smoke, so to speak, and be the wisdom keeper. Release that lost wisdom that you're holding and let that guide you to who, what, where, how. There's a different way. You are authentic. I don't want you to misunderstand that. You are not authentically sharing your business because you have a certain perception of it, and it's way bigger and better than you think. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty major, and as that, it's got the signature of some beauty, some really great beauty, but it's going to overflow from you. So you've got to fill up with it. You've got to love it. You've got to play with it. You've got to do it. You've got to be it. You've got to believe in it. You've got to stand in it. You got to get up every day and walk around as if you are the success now. So you definitely want to get the wishes fulfilled course that we're doing. Now's the time to let go of what you thought you were meant to do and follow your bliss. Seek harmony in all things, especially balance in all relationships, especially your relationship with yourself. Do not think, believe, or feel negative, toxic things about yourself. Do not blame, judge, or be angry with anything that you have done or been. This is exactly what was coming through. This rare reincarnation requires you to live from self-love, respect, and feel yourself as precious and valuable. Your wealth in all forms comes from your rare nature, and when you fill your cup and overflow, you release rare, harmonious Lemurian magic into this world of false illusions and fear. So, wahoo. Perfect. That's exactly what I was seeing. Ooh, goody, goody. Thank you, darling. How lovely. That was nice. Okay, that was Sonia. Let's see. Lisa Hilmer. Lisa Hilmer. Let's do Lisa Hilmer. Brittany, my question, do I invest in the energy that is shifting and outwardly trying to invest and connect to me, or do I direct my focus elsewhere at full throttle? How must I move at this moment in time? Okay, Brittany, I'm going to do that next. There's too many questions. Energies are reaching out to you. So everything in your world reaches out to you as a reflection, okay, of what you are being. So everything goes right back to that. Who are you being? Who are you being? That's for Brittany. That's for everybody. Who are you being? Who are you aware of being? Are you seeing yourself in the end result, in the wish fulfilled, in the state that you want? Are you successful in your business? Are you getting your work out there? Are you satisfying your soul purpose? Are you feeling satisfied? Are you sensing, hearing, seeing? Pick one frame, one thing, and say that thing. And then know that those things are reaching out to you. But right now, your mixed energy and your lack of clarity about exactly what you want means you're going to be receiving all different kinds of things. So it's a good to ask some clarity on this, because there's a sense of really refilling with the light. And you know about this with you, right? And getting some sense of renewal and letting that then open what it is. Don't make any decisions during Mercury retrograde. Sorry, Lisa, I'll get back to you, but this is just coming in for Brittany. And yeah, don't, okay, we're going to go ahead and do this reading for Brittany, because that's just the way that works. Okay. So, yeah, don't do anything, especially if you don't want to repeat it, don't do it. If you want to repeat it, do it during Mercury retrograde. Mars is in retrograde now. Okay. Starting tomorrow. That's action renewal. Right now, communication renewal. So you don't know if the communication is clear or is full. So don't make any decisions. And I would just look up, hey, okay, Mercury retrograde goes through this date, and I'm going to not make decisions on that. And I'm going to keep sitting with reviewing communication in whatever way that has to be. If there's anything that needs to be reviewed or remembered or refixed. And, the idea, like, to direct my focus elsewhere at full throttle, it sounds like you're running away from something. So the energy that's coming is saying, do you want to run away from something? Then jump on any train that comes by and take it, because it's going, okay, away from where you are. However, do you want something that's more resonant? So this is the guide that's coming through for you. She's a medicine woman. She's a shaman, wisdom, medicine, and ancestor magic. So she's a medicine woman who's holding the shamanic energies as well as the ancestral magic energies. And the others that asked to be a part of this particular energy were the owls. And so these owls were made for something else, and they kept coming in, and I knew something needed to be around her. So what I want you to do is to be her. I want you to embody her. I want you to step into her. So tonight when you go to sleep, Brittany, you're going to see her, and then you're going to step into her. You're going to sit just like this. If you can see through the flower of life, her hands are cupped like that, and between them is all this gold magic, all these stars, all this light that's coming up. This is ancestor magic, okay? You're surrounded in light and in coins. That's gold, wealth, light. and the wisdom of the owls. The owls are seers, right? They see truth. They are omens. They are prophesizers. So since you're asking a prophetic question and you have to be your own prophet, the shamanic wisdom medicine is the best medicine for you right now. So let that wisdom light the way. Let the ancestors come forward and help you light the way. Call on the spiritual guides. Ask the owls to sit on your shoulders to see through any falsehood. I think you need that right now. That would be some Athena energy. These are wisdom keepers of timeless tribal truth. So you call on tribal truths that embody not just a person's philosophy, but an entire cultural systems that had wisdom, that had teachings. So there is this aspect of lighting the way for you. Then the ancestors want you to sit and make your own magic, and then they will surround you. So every one of those candles is going to become an ancestor, and they're going to light the way, but you have to sit there and you have to hold that light within your own hands, and you have to call it and conjure it and believe and then decide. And it can be one thing. So I have 2 clients right now who their number one word is peace. I want peace. So it's like, well, if you don't know specifically what you want, what it looks like, pick your word. You know how we did this in the workshop, right? So pick your word. You want clarity. And you want guidance. I keep hearing you want security and stability. And I'm just waiting to see what they have to say about that, because your sense of security is like, I want to feel safe doing this and moving forward. It gets confused with a sense of certainty. They're different. If you have these owls, if you have the ancestors, if you hold the magic in your hands, that creates a stable space to light the way. And that is one of the primary energies of this card, is to light the way, as you can see here. So the light of your ancestors is here. They're gathering in a circle of light, continuing to keep the candles burning so that you can find your way back to soul wholeness. Remember that your soul's lineage is here for you, is always here for you, and the wisdom of the shaman medicine can help you with soul retrieval, repair vibrational damage that keeps you from properly prospering, expressing, and growing. So part of what you're experiencing is the need for soul healing, so that you don't jump into any of these without being whole and really having it aligned to your soul, not making a quick getaway, hoping for I keep hearing the word hatch, like an escape hatch, right? This says the shamaness is in sacred communion with time and space and wishes to connect you to your own ancestral powers. Your ancestors are both those of your blood lineage in this body and the lineage of all bodies you've existed in this planet. Remember, those bodies still exist somewhere on the planet. You can talk with your DNA, and you can reclaim the wisdom and heal the wounds for everyone in the lineage. Now, don't make that another job, because that will just happen, okay? So here is the guidance. Says it's time to work consciously with the wisdom keepers of timeless tribal truth to discover your soul fragments and complete the puzzle of your soul's promise. This is one reason you've incarnated at this time. You're here to communicate with spiritual guides from your ancestral traditions and light the way back to reverence for all life and healing on the planet. Shamanic wisdom medicine is a powerful prosperity magic to bring healing and wholeness to your life and those around you. Remember, you're a wisdom keeper of timeless tribal truth, which is done in circle and never alone. To travel dimensions and find your soul, to have the clarity you want on your path, you must go back into your traditions of bringing your circle with you. Call on the spirit guides, embody the future and ancient wisdom to bring light at this time. So lighting candles, very important. I am whole in my soul. I rejoice in this reunion and my new clear connection to my ancestral wisdom, medicine, and magic. That was part of that one. You beautiful. How fun is this? All right, Brittany. How nice. Namaste. All right, Lisa. So Lisa Hilmer. Okay. Mm. Here's your card, Lisa. Okay, well, I'm just checking, make sure you guys are hearing me. Anybody have any feedback from so far? Thank you. You're so welcome. Hi, Saiwoo. Samuel, hi. Wonderful. Oh, good. That was spot on. Thank you. Oh, good, Sandra. I'm so glad. Oh, good. I come back. I like you guys asking some questions. Oh, good. Jillian said, I've already gleaned so much in these first readings, magical and generosity and abundance. Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, Brittany. I am on the path towards all of this. I so appreciate your confirmation. Absolutely. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah. Give me feedback too on the cards or the pictures or what you felt. Hi, Seru. Good. Okay. So Lisa, we'll do a few more. So don't worry. I just need to get a sip here. Lisa. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So I was called to burn some white sage. Hang on. It's so much fun to do this spiritual work and energy work. And I work on so many dimensions and I'm working with your energies. And then I have to cleanse them and come back to center to get clear information for her. And so I recommend that if you do this kind of work, right, you always clear and cleanse after each person. And then it's always interesting to see what comes up. Oh, you have to run to the bathroom, or you have to cough, or you have to do something to get that energy that comes up and out. So, Abundancia. So Abundancia is her name. It's actually a name of a goddess. And I met her so many years ago. And when she came through, she's one of the first ones, I think. And I just fell in love with her from first sight. And considering what you're going through, this is really lovely because she's not just an abundance goddess, she's a goddess of expansion. And there's a difference. So what's important is that you don't just assume everything means one thing, like, oh, prosperity means money. No, prosperity means prospering. It means growth. It means health. It means possibility for creation. And that requires certain conditions. So that's what we're doing is prosperity magic is how do we create those conditions within you, within your mind, within your reality, within your belief system, within your powers of wisdom to know how to create your reality, to separate from negative energies, to unhook from diseases and things that are caused purely by negative energies. So expansion is not something you want of certain things. It's kind of like Jupiter. When Jupiter comes along, it expands everything. And it's like, yay, well, maybe not. But luckily, Jupiter is about luck and good fortune. So that's primarily what it's expanding. However, this is really important for you right now because you have had what's similar energetically when I look at you, a lockdown. You've had this kind of very structured lockdown energy in terms of like, being, she's not freeze, paralyzed. I do hear those words, but it's not like you were completely paralyzed, but kind of, in a particular place. And it reminds me of an animal, when it freezes, when it hears something. And then it just doesn't reboot, right? So this is really great because her number one thing is growth. So that means that you are definitely, the message you sent me, that sense of feeling, that you're there's something different, there's change happening, there's some movement, there's things. So growth is possible now. Okay. And, she's represents all of that plenitude and bounty and prosperity and fullness and lavishness and limitlessness and increase. So the energy of increase is interesting because if you believe in lack, if you obsess over certain fears of not being good enough or not doing the right thing or failing or losing or whatever it is, and this is for everybody, right? You lock into a particular vibration, then everything that comes to you is going to have some of that in it. And that energy is medicine. That's probably not great because it's going to be causing more of that. So increase is an energy that you say, now I'm ready for increase. And that means that you've healed and you're ready for an increase in joy. You're ready for an increase of freedom. Maybe you're ready for an increase of peace or an increase of sleep or an increase of just feeling like everything's going to be okay. I'm not worrying anymore. I'm going to increase. So think about these things in different ways, where growth, where bounty, where plenitude. But that energy is what she has. And she wants you to know you have it because if you look at her, what is she doing? She has no tools. She's spinning, she's dancing, and she's radiating, and she's stirring up the energies, and she's glowing. And they're turning into feathers and they're turning into form. There's like light, and then she's stirring it up, and she's just being right there, full. Dare to be full of satisfaction, full of everything you ever needed. What would that feel like? And then expand from there, and expand in a way where you can handle the capacity and that there's a part of you out there that knows how to do it and how to manage it and whatever else, so that old trigger of kind of a shutdown won't happen again. So let me see here. There are no limits to size, quantity, quality, or flavor. Abundancia is a goddess who knows what infinite means and receives without hesitation. She will reveal to you how to be a strong and gracious container that can expand to any size that is optimal for you. She embodies the power of receiving and multiplying that which delights her and you. She has no belief in lack. She opens the door for you to step out of the false illusion that there's not enough or that you are not enough. She plays in this mystery like an ocean of infinite bounty. Play with her and let her show you how to feel full and limitless. There's plenty for you and for everyone. The secret is there has never been any lack except in your own mind. Once you listen deeply to her abundant essence, you will cease to feel limits and fully embrace the lavish increase already overflowing all around you. And there's more. I'm going to slick it down to here. When you prosper, you make the laws of abundance manifest in the world in tangible ways for all to see. Your increase is a blessing to all creation. As you allow yourself to expand, others expand as well. I am a vortex of abundance. attracting, expanding, increasing, and growing my heart's desires with joyful ease. That's part of the magic spell, the process that she has. I am a vortex of abundance, attracting, expanding, increasing, and growing my heart's desires with joyful ease. Ooh. All right, Lisa. Wonderful things are going to be happening for you this coming year. There's so much freedom available. It's amazing. Okay, now let's see. I saw exactly who somebody had a do. Hi, Holly. Brittany. Oh, beautiful card. I felt deeply into her position of sitting, and shaman has been coming up a lot for me. I can't wait to connect to her tonight. Good. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So you two ladies are having, Candy and Marnie are having fear reactions. Well, that's good because that means the energies, they're working with you, right? So if you have a fear reaction, you're going to replace it. What good is it? Is it a good reaction? Is it truth? Is it helpful? Is it something you want? Or is it a dirty, toxic thing that needs to be thrown away? So just pick it up or transform, clean it, put it back in, clean it, put it back in. It's a really good idea. So, okay, so I'm going to go to say woo. Hear you, hey, Samuel. All right, Samuel, I would like to know what sacred feminine energy connects to me, and is there any message from spirit? Okay. So, as we connect to the highest good for Samuel, inside this sacred space, we call on the sacred feminine mysteries. We call on the goddess. We call on the guide. We call on the energies and the medicine that are optimal at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I do. She popped right into my head, so I'll go right there to her. I'm pretty sure she's right here at the end. Let me pop down here and see. Dear, there we go. So let me find the card. Get a little peek there. There she is. Okay, Samuel. 31. Also, I hadn't mentioned the numbers, but with numbers, you always take the number in. If it has a significance to you, there may be another medicine or message there. And then do a little basic numerology, add 3 and 1, you get a 4. So it's a 4 card, and that's a particular energy too. She's the shamaness of infinite timeless dimensions. As you can see, she has this enormous headdress, and all crowns, all feather headdresses represent connection to spirit, awakened third eye, awakened crown. That is where you connect like an antenna to all the other realms and worlds, and you are your creator and your higher self and all of that. So these enormous headdresses, or these feathers, are representing this connection to all these different dimensions, and everything is timeless again. So backwards, forwards, and into other dimensions, other times. So one of the powers of this is, again, this idea of soul retrieval and resurrection, which has been a theme for us, right? So this, for you, Samuel, is about a big piece of your soul. It's a big piece of your soul that she's showing me you have let go of, and you're ready to, it looks like a ball floating around. You're like a big beach ball, and it's just like ready for you to like hold it again, to receive it. So she does embody wholeness, and her feather crown is of spirit wisdom. So your answers of resurrection are in that idea of above and below, earth and sky, this timeless vision of yourself, this eternal vision of yourself. That's very important for you to take in, considering something. Actually, there's 2 things or a couple of things, it seems like, that are in your life that are coming out like timelines, and they need some, there's uncertainty. And that uncertainty is part of the uncertainty. The necessity is of navigating uncertainty is presence. And when you embody a above, below, earth, sky, timeless kind of space, then there's nothing pulling on you, right? There's this sense of wholeness. There's this sense of being in the right place and being able to draw from different things and rise again. Resurrection is rising again, coming back into a new life, right? Renewed to be something new in this same reality. So the shamaness of infinite dimensions is here to help you locate and bring back the parts of your soul that fractured or didn't graduate or complete a rite of passage. This sacred feminine mystery came to me. Oh, you don't need this. Okay. I said that. This is a sign, this enormous crown of abundance of feathers is a sign that she's completed many initiations and gained wisdom across timelines. She has abilities for vision, astral travel, healing, communication, and crossing from spirit to physical, and vice versa. She also has a special connection to each of the bird tribes and bird medicine that have gifted their feathers to her as an antenna to draw in medicine required for her work. So again, this is a reflection of you, not just as a guide for you, but as a reflection for you. So turn that around and say, this is me, and re-listen to this. Remember to re-listen to these, write these down, and put yourself into that place. I invite you to spend time with her, looking into her incredible headdress of feathers, and feel how she opens your crown and heart and begins a flow of warm wisdom. She finds your lost soul and discovers where you missed a rite of passage and initiation. These are gaps in your soul's progression that can keep you from feeling whole, safe, or fully present. And these can be, rites of passage. Like in my world, nobody had a celebration when I, went into puberty, right? I didn't have anything that a lot of cultures do. Sometimes if you don't get married or you don't have kids or you missed other things in your life, they ended prematurely. There was some kind of a ceremony, some kind of a experience that was optimal. Not like you have to run back and get married, but those things build up as incomplete. So there's a sense that you're ready to move forward, but that this incompleteness of these old things are going to be something she can guide you on, you can go to. And then as you complete them, you're going to have a sense of wholeness. And this is going to be a much better place. Have wisdom, spirit wisdom guiding you. Also the bird medicine, very important. The winged ones are also here, work with the bird tribes. They say you miss the door that leads to the next phase of your soul's evolution by skipping an initiation. And these gateways, these missed gateways to take you to the next level of your soul's experience. Now your council has gathered to perform a soul retrieval. Lay down after creating sacred space and creating a quiet, comfortable space. It's good to light a candle and call in the light. See it as surrounding you, protecting your body and space as you travel. Use smudge or incense to cleanse it clear, and let her leave one of her bodies here to watch over you and heal your physical body while you travel with her through time and the spirit world to find your missing soul piece. You may see and feel many places, color or warmth. Go on this experience. You need to recover, rest, and nurture yourself as this process is restoring wholeness and repairing leaks in your energy body to keep you from holding your own power. That's really profound. And you might want to say, I am whole and complete again. That's just one little part of the mantra, the spell for that. Very beautiful. Thank you, Samuel. I hope that assists you. Okay, I feel Who was it? I know somebody else. Oh, you're so welcome, Lisa. I love it. I'm looking forward to listening to the replay and review all the good points for me to incorporate. You're so welcome. Holly, I'm loving these new Oracle cards. I would love to know which one is calling me. Aren't they wonderful? They're all talking to me. I know. I had one lady buy them in England, and she came back the next morning when I was speaking at the conference. So there was like 4 days, I don't know, that I had a booth. And she said, oh my gosh, I've worked with Oracle cards. One lady had never worked with them. Another lady worked with all of them for years. And she said, I sat down on my bed to start working with them, and they started taking light coming in my body and vibrating and everything. And it was just like a whole night of energy healing. So hi, Jennifer. That was a beautiful, thank you, Ina and Holly. So I know that I felt like it was. Well, I'm going to let Spirit just tell me now, because I had. Sarah says, is there a card that correlates to earthquake energy? You just had an alert. Isn't that interesting? No Pele, but there are other ones that, interesting. Nothing jumps to my mind right now, but there is that similar, like changing the world and stuff. Oh, we'll see. Let's see what comes forward around that. Sarah, Joseph. Ooh, okay, we did that. Candy. Jillian. Okay, I'm getting the strongest response for Jillian. So let's see here. Jillian. I want to just go look now. I love Pele. She will be in some of my things. But let's just see here if anyone jumps out as an earthquake. Gaia, stars. Well, let's see these full force. So you can get a quick review now of the cards. That's Earth's rhythm and heartbeat. Could be freeing your mind. Not specifically. Interesting, though. All right, Jillian. We ask for a connection to the highest good for Jillian. And what energies guide would love to come forward. Thank you. I knew it. We passed this card and I was like, oh, I think that's it. Here we go. Divine Time Traveler. So this one, she's been around with us since last year. And I have one client who just loves her so much. She's very unusual. But so as we did before, everybody tune in for the highest good of you or for Jillian. And Jillian, start to take a look at this. This is a very luminous and vibrant card. And what this means is that you're opening portals in time and space. And this is something very important to recognize. It means you may slip time. You may feel time very differently. You may be going very, very deep to other places in your dreams. Dreams are real, by the way, so program them. You are working your light body, your Merkaba is starting to have a truth to it, a strength to it, a glow to it, which is your chariot for traveling spiritually. And she is a master of ancient mysteries because she sits in that time portal and she embodies time. So past, and future offer infinite resources. So she sits there knowing that they're there. She understands the mysteries of prosperity, which is what we're unraveling together in my school, right? So you get to visit your prosperous future, and then you get to embody it and come into this moment. And now you have a connection, and now you know what it feels like. And now you can start to bring that reality into this reality, because there isn't any separation. And time is relative. So she keeps repeating time is, time is relative. And that's an important concept, because we tend to put in the way of our dreams time, lots of time often. So this mystery of time unlocks infinite possibilities, and you are a time master in this and other lives. Time is a structure, another dimension, and linear time is a structure, it's another dimension. And linear time is only you can step out of time and be in no time, speed up time, stretch it, bend it, and best of all, travel back and forth, using it as a portal for prosperity, wisdom, and fun. And there's time is moldable, and it's magic. To learn time magic is quite profound. It's influenced by speed, gravity, states of consciousness, breath, and intention. And the ancients used a powerful magic of deep mystery that few can grasp, because time is controlled and limited your concept of yourself. So in the mystery teaching of no time, you can enter no time and choose to do, be, or have anything, and move from there rather than try to fix everything. Okay. Time unlocks truth that you can instantly heal and any imbalance in body, mind, finances, relationships, or emotions. Nothing is solid. Everything is thought and light, and it's encased in a belief capsule of time. This is what she told me. Sit in a peaceful present pose like she is in here, and declare, I enter this sacred space in reverence, presence, and love. I ask that time open doors for me, as my divine time traveler protects and guides me to the resources to fulfill my wishes in the now. I enter no time. I master the ancient mysteries of no time. I am whole, healed, and flowing in the stream of the timeless present moment awareness, and so it is. And so it is. And so it is. It's an interesting one to play with, so I hope that you resonated with that. Very, very cool. So, okay, so I'm going to do one or two more. I don't know why this is on the screen. Can we... there we go. I hope, Pamela, I hope you got to be able to hear. So, hi, Samuel. Wow, it speaks and resonates with me good and to me on many levels. And I felt a warm sensation in my left side. Wonderful. I also have a strong link to birds of all species. I am whole and complete. Thank you. You're so welcome, sweetie. You're so welcome. So remember, everybody, this class doesn't start until the end of January or February. However, if you join now, you're going to get the super, super, super discount special, and there's payment plans. So everything is in the shop. And I also recommend that you get the Wishes Fulfilled and the Daily Magic if you can. However, if you want to bundle them, let me know. If you want to get the Wishes Fulfilled so you can manifest your wishes and then do this class, we can bundle those two into a payment plan for you if you don't see something that works for you. And then I'll hold the sale price for the Daily Magic, so that as that comes out, maybe you can step into that. So don't let anything stop you. Reach out. I talked to a lady today who's going to be working with me for a while in a lot of ways. And she said, oh, it helps so much just to talk to you to get that clarity. So I'm going to send an email today that is going to have an opportunity to talk to me if you want to bundle something, if you want to work with me in my spiritual mentorship program as well. So, okay, so let's see. Yep. It's time for Marnie. Yeah. I know you're dancing. I've been checking over here, girl. I've been checking and checking, and it's like, no, 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 no. So, okay, it's time for Marnie. And I'm going to have to run to the bathroom really quick. So that's going to be my cleansing before this next one. And so I want everybody to have a moment, relax, and to see who wants to sit here with us. We'll go back to our group person and we'll dive into Marnie here in a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Thank you so much. All right, let's get this. Marnie. Woohoo! She's euphoric now. I was going to say there's been a serious change in your energy as I'm feeling this. Oh, you do feel a resonance with the medicine women of rhythm and heartbeat. Yeah, I love her. She was coming in all different incarnations, different ways. I have so many images of her. So by the time we really nailed it, it's like finding someone's phone number or something, like, oh, there it is, there you are. She's just, oh wow, she's just got that energy for change, but in such a beautiful way, just like, I love drumming. I used to be in a women's drumming circle, so I miss that quite a bit. Okay. Oh, thank you, Marnie. You're always so thoughtful. Yes, I know. Toto. Okay, so we'll be going for about 2 hours, and it's a lot, but I do feel like Marnie and then someone else, and I think I did say Lisa. So, but there were a few other names floating around in there. So let's just tune in to Marnie. And as I was coming back, I put the white sage on the fire, and it's just literally like really creating a big bonfire here of white sage. So, Marnie, I'm getting this sense of really important for you to have this. Now you're feeling euphoric, okay? I don't want you to go back into feeling not euphoric. However, I do want you to tune in to your question, to the core, go to the deepest part of it. What's sitting in the deepest part? Just go name it, touch it, wake it up. Just see like that. Hello, sweetie, come here. Okay. So they're asking for you to sort of like come into the center of the circle and put it on the fire. And there's a lot of herbs in the fire. There's a lot of copal. There's gold copal. Beautiful. I got some of that for my wedding. It's like this herbal shamanic fire going on. So an opportunity for your healing, okay? Because it goes so deep and it's so dark, and it's not dark in in an evil way, right? You know what I mean? It's very dense and has had a hold on you for a while. And you have the wisdom, you have the heart, you have the strength, you have the knowledge, you have the elegance, you have so much that you are not allowing to be the guide, to be the leader of you. So this is really beautiful. They're offering everyone this incredible healing. Thank you. The grandmothers are the ancestral magic grandmothers. They are, I have them in a big, right here. This is not actually one of the cards, but I have her here. I don't know if you can see her. It's ancestral magic of grandmothers. Lots of healing herbs. I would repeat this if I were you. Get a burning bowl or copalero or something and burn. A really wonderful little white witch tip is to buy a tiny cauldron. They sell them, especially in cooking stores. It looks like a little tiny cast iron cauldron. And you put Epsom salts in it. And they're like salt crystals. And then you pour rubbing alcohol, white, clear, to cover the Epsom salts. And then you light it. And then it's a fire, and you can have it inside, and it produces no smoke, will not set off the alarms, will not produce any negative smoke. It won't cause any health problems. And you can have a little decent sized little fire right there if you have to do inside ceremony. And or it might be nice to sit outside somewhere and just have leaves and herbs and different things to be tossing into the fire. Sit with the grandmothers and sit with them. So is that who your guide is? Let me just see. Connection to Marnie's highest good. Yes, I know. They're like, we're here. Whew, a lot of light up here. Big time. So much happening in the crown chakra here. Okay, I have to get out. These aren't readings that I have to let them talk. It's fun reading from the book because I channeled this a while ago and I don't really look at the book on a daily basis right now. I like talk to them. Okay. See, all right, let's see what we got here. So here she is. All right, so we're talking right now that there's like a gathering, okay, of a lot of these kinds of shamanic ancestral grandmother beings in a cosmic cleansing with you. Yes, this is something very important that's actually going on for you right now, Marnie. So if you can give it a little bit of your time, try not to run around, do too much, don't think. They need your mind clear. Burn herbs yourself and all of that, like we mentioned, and be kind of an open space. Feel as if you sit for at least an hour a day where you're just sitting with them and they're just cleansing and doing whatever they need to do. You don't even need to know what it is. Would really respect this because they're there. They're with you. Okay, let's let the grandmother talk. So this is the grandmother prosperity dreamweaver. She came through last year and really powerfully took over. They came to me in form in the Venus Temple in Sibyl Sheltoon. I just received note today that they're finally open again and I can go to the Temple of Venus. So I had other plans for my birthday, but boy, now I'm like torn. Do I go there? Oh my gosh. And I went up the Temple of Venus and sat, and there they were. Now, what is she doing? She's timeless because she's got grandmother wisdom. She's in space. She's clear. She's been through all of it. When you've been through all of it, you don't get upset about it. You don't manifest negativity in your life. You don't let fear take over you. You realize there's nothing to fear. Things come, they go. I spent all that time being stressed. Why did I? So the grandmother wisdom is very important for you right now. But you see that she's weaving. And we talked about the full color spectrum before. And these are all things I'm going to teach you more in the class, the Oracle card, Intuition Awakening, is about the symbols in here, about the colors in here, how to work with it. But she knows that it's something she can weave with. And from it, she's starting to conjure these symbols, infinite spiral, Merkaba. And that means that she's creating, and she can create anything. She's a dream weaver. So she sits with you and weaves dreams. She's representing timeless magic, eternal prosperity, manifesting in flow. That means not sitting and waiting and then saying, here's the keys to your completed, vision, getting into flow. So that grandmother wisdom is very important for you right now. Number is 2. So play with that in whatever way you like to work with the number 2. Of course, it's quite a significant number. And let's let her speak since she's been around, done a lot of speaking. The timeless. Okay. These beloved grandmother guides are with you all the time. Listen, respect, and rejoice in the timeless wisdom that they weave into every thought and idea as you dream your life into being. Surrender rushing. This is so perfect for you, Marnie. Surrender rushing and chasing to calm, presence, and receiving. Prosperity is in the moment to moment unfolding. The grandmothers weave dreams into form from the full color spectrum. As they stir these intelligent frequencies, it conjures up sacred symbols of creation. Watch them rise and open their secret powers to bring the manifesting flow that is optimal for your dream weaving. Remember, your dreams are being woven for you every moment of every day, and it's up to you what you are feeling, thinking, and asking for and intending. So this is another higher level motivation that I think that you've been missing being connected to. This isn't just to help you, help me find peace, help me have, this. This is for you respecting, grab that higher level thing that you're what you're feeling when you're feeling all those horrible feelings, or you're afraid of all those horrible feelings, you have to learn to stop and switch it immediately and turn to something different, because that's what they're weaving your dreams with. So that means that the person, the beings, the energies that are weaving your dreams out of what you're giving out right now are coming to you to say, we need to work with you really closely. We need to get you cleansed, because we can't change what you're asking us to create. But we can tell you that you really don't want this. Right? Now, watch them rise and open their secret powers to bring the manifesting flow that's optimal for your dream weaving. So if you went from saying, well, I no longer want to weave any more dreams full of fear or full of panic or full of this or full of that, and you just went, oh, I'm sorry, I picked up somebody else's food. You put it down, you turn around and you see her and you see the flow, and you immediately put that into the flow. Like someone brought you a plate of food. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm vegetarian now. I don't eat that. Just an example, right? And you're handing it back. You're saying, no, she's going to be very excited because she can start to manifest something different, but it has to come from you. She's not going to decide and give you something wonderful. And the only way you can change what you're getting is by changing what you're feeling and thinking about and you're aware of. So if she's weaving your dreams every minute, it's up to you how you're feeling. Be still and know that in this peaceful present moment is everything you could ever want, everything you know, and everything that is yet to be revealed to you. You don't have to panic. You don't have to worry, did I do it right? You don't have to go find 4 more solutions or 85 more vitamins. You need to be still in the present moment, because everything you need is here. That's for everybody. Okay? Everything. The real dreams of your soul are so magnificent that you could never design them on your own. So whatever you're chasing, whatever you're looking for, you need only to say, I want peace. I want this. I want this one scene, that scene that will denote to you, oh my gosh, I have freedom. Oh my gosh, I have relief. Oh my gosh, I am feeling calm all the time, knowing that my dreams are here. That's such a wonderful feeling. Give yourself a vision of one thing that you will do that is a perfect reflection that you have already achieved that. This is one of the wishes fulfilled secrets, okay? Now, if you are still and you surrender to these wise guides and feel their soft and loving presence in every moment, you're not going to feel like you're unseen. You're not going to feel lonely. You're not going to feel unheard. They're there waiting for you. Nobody's holding anything back from you. But they're very peaceful and calm. They don't step out of their peace and calm into your drama to say, hey, stop that. That's your job. So your job is to master that moment and honor and respect that they've stepped in and they're very close. They're right over you. They're right over you. You have to respect them and turn your energy to them. They said that you need this closeness because you immediately turn back to old patterns, and there's just, it's so intense, the habit, the Pavlov dog, whatever, that instantaneous thing, that they want to help manifest a different flow for you, because you're not having a lot of success, as much success as you could have if you were interrupting immediately. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's not who I am anymore. Oh, no, I don't do panic. Oh, fear. No, what the hell? Where's fear? No, I'm sorry. Thank you for showing that you're there. Fear extermination. No. Transmuting. Let's bring some transmuting angels in here. Violet flame. So eternal prosperity means that everything is there always and eternally, that you draw from source. So start spending your time by saying, oh no, this is what I want. I'm sorry. I must have got the order wrong. I'm having fear. I didn't order fear. I'm ordering faith. I'm ordering joy. I'm ordering this one little scene here. I just want that energy right there. That's your keystone, your lock-in. And you turn around and give your plate back to her. And she's going to say, oh, okay, let's change it. Great. So here it is, because she can then connect you to these so magnificent soul dreams. I am weaving my dream with the prosperity grandmothers in every moment. This is your spell. This is your declaration. I'm weaving my dream with the prosperity grandmothers in every moment. I receive everything I require in the peaceful, powerful, purposeful, prosperous present moment. All right. And they, I don't know if you were in that class. I can't remember, sweetie. That is for sale. The Prosperity Magic original class from January of this year is for sale right now, and is a very huge complement to the Wishes Fulfilled workshop and the weekly that we're getting ready to do, and all the other magic we're doing, because everything has to do with you stepping into being your own creator. There isn't anybody that can rescue you. You can come to circles and get support, do it. You can come and get help, get one-on-one help, work with shamans, work with whatever, the things that really truly resonate, but not from desperation that someone is going to fix you, but that this is going to free you to become your own authority, free you to turn around and be able to weave. And my dream is to stand face to face with her across the stream, co-weaving my reality with that grandmother wisdom, with that eternal prosperity, with no doubts anywhere, because we're standing in source and we're manifesting in flow. And in that moment, we can manifest something else. This is timeless magic. This is not anything that depends on earth or elements or seasons or moons or people being in alignment with whatever. Okay. It's outside of all of that. And this is the truth of who you are. And these are beautiful guides, beautiful guides. So let's just see. Yeah, this is restoring a vital meridian in your body that's going to bring peace, because someone is there with you always, watching over you. Okay, and that's very important. Okay, let's see what's going on. Something wrong? Okay. So Chris came in. I didn't know if that meant that I was offline or something. So, okay, I think we got one more coming through. Lisa rocks. Her hot socks rocks. Cat girl. So my gardener is a young lady who lives in my village. And I don't know how old she is. I would say she's maybe 30, maybe 29 or something. But I don't know if you know Lo-Fi Girl. Lo-Fi Girl is a station where they play lo-fi music, and there's this animation of a girl who has big headphones on and a ponytail and an orange cat, and she's always sitting working on the computer or writing, and they're playing the chill music, and so there's just different scenes with her. Well, this is who was doing my gardening today, was Lo-Fi Girl. She had on pink headphones with cat ears on them. Oh my gosh. I said, well, that's right up my alley. And my children had all of these too. And I wanted to take a picture of her just raking the coconuts up, with her little lo-fi pink cat ears. Oh my God, it was adorable. Absolutely spectacular. Okay, put it down and walk away. Yes, that's just it. Don't play with it. Don't give it your attention. Don't give it your energy. It feels weird. It doesn't make any sense in the beginning. It's what we were taught. And it's not that you ignore that a truck's coming at you. Get out of the way, right? It's not that you stop feeding your children, right? It's that you stop playing the games that everybody plays because it's normal. Don't let any authority outside of you impact you, because there is no authority outside of you. That means that you believe in lack. And when you say, I will have money, I will be happy, you're declaring, I don't have money and I don't have happiness. Then if you're in that state, you're creating more of it. And any of these guides, any sacred feminine energy, any sleep, any magic, anything you do is going to be up against the fact that it cannot get through to your reality, because you are not going to be able to sustain it, because you are not embodying it and becoming it. And that's what all of these teachings are about. And that's what we're getting really to the crux of it with the Wishes Fulfilled lifestyle, is that I'm going to live in the end result in every way I can. Well, I'm dealing with the current reality, yes. But expectation, the feeling, the sense, the presence, the decision, the thoughts, the feelings when I go to sleep. I only go to sleep in the dream, the next vision, and it doesn't have to be everything. And I understand that. I used to be so concerned that I didn't say everything and I was going to miss out. Just get one thing to lock on, and it can be something you want in 2 weeks, and something you want that's a bigger thing, that may be a 2-month goal or a bigger goal for life. Whatever it is, just find it so that it can find you, because everything already exists. Everything is already created. Everything is already done. You're just dialing in, and if you're not aware of it, you won't know to choose it. So don't use your conscious mind. Let guides like this help you, right? Be ungrateful, bless you, and all my guides. Yay! You cover the Epsom salts with rubbing alcohol. Just alcohol that you clean like before you give a shot. Just clear rubbing alcohol, and the rubbing alcohol will burn, and it'll be like a beautiful small bluish white. I can't remember. I think flame that doesn't produce any smoke. Very safe. Just put it on a wood board or something. Don't burn it near curtains. Be sensible. Be somewhere you can burn. You can use it outside too, right? But I don't have one anymore. I used to have one, and I think I should probably start to look for one. They're very handy. I love fire rituals, and there's a sense to them of rebirthing and all those energies we just got. So I don't remember what I was doing. Sarah, I know. What was I doing? I think we were finishing up. I'm just seeing. Yeah, I agree, Holly. I was reading Holly. She said, I know you talk about this all the time, but this was the most beautiful description of how to release a negative focus and turn to what you want. Oh, I'm sorry. I picked up someone else's plate, put it down and walk away. Good. I love that. Yeah. Different things come. It just feels like she's there in front of you, almost like a chef, like I am creating what you would like. I am making the chef. I am flipping things. What is it that you want? Like, oh, I picked up the wrong order. Ew, no, I don't eat that anymore. I want an order of joy, happiness, and love. Let's go. Yeah. I love that. Good. Lisa, thank you. I knew it. I'm hanging out to say it will come back to me here in a moment. Lisa, good. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what Lisa and all of us get to enjoy. That's 201. I think all my things are kind of messed up, but we'll go with that and hope that that's together in the right way. Lisa Cat. Such a cat girl. Got a cat gardener. Oh, that was cute. Oh, dear. I'm so sorry. I hope these weren't clicking. I usually use my lavalier, so I had my little moon earrings on. Oh, oopies. There we go. Wisdom. Okay, Miss Cat. Let me see here. Cat rocks. Cat rocks. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So, here she is. So, Goddess of Love is here for Lisa Katz. So it's interesting because I was holding the deck, and then I kept hearing her talk, and then I looked over here, and the first thing I saw, in fact, the only statue I have here right now is Aphrodite on a swan. I'm very into swan medicine at the moment, so that's a new thing birthing for me, and so that's basically the Goddess of Love. So here we go, Lisa, goddess of love. So everybody just really receive this. This is we had so many versions of this. It were so beautiful, but this was the one that kept coming back. The frequencies, the energies that have come out of this. I've meditated with her. She's surrendering. She's soft. She's the pure, divine, feminine of receptivity, right? There's no struggle. There's no striving. There's no worrying about anything. You're just completely surrendering into the ecstasy of life, the flow of reality, the beauty that you're alive. And it's really important that you accept that you start being like, yeah, it's okay if I'm happy. It's okay if I get what I want. It's okay for me to experience joy and pleasure and ecstasy. And I have an upbringing of feeling like if I got what I wanted, people didn't like it and they took it away, or they judged me, or they got mad at me for being too happy, or whatever. So that was something I had to, and probably still have some of, release myself from. So I really want you to enjoy her. She's quite exquisite. And I know you're doing the classes already, so we're going to have this going on. So we'll see what we're going to come up with, something for you guys to get started with the cards. Now, I want to let them speak and stop channeling. Oh, 16. I'm like, that's not it. Here we go. It's not in a book form yet. There we go. All right, Lisa, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine or look at her and then feel yourself letting go. That exercise of trust, when you just let yourself let go and you fall in, and you're falling into a bed of rose petals, and they're soft and they smell. And now they're not necessarily rose petals, they're just beautiful energy, and you keep surrendering deeper and relaxing deeper into it, and you feel yourself accepting, surrendering, receiving, becoming softer and softer. Your heart has attracted the goddess of love to you, and she embodies the sacred feminine mystery of self-love, power inside of beauty, complete surrender to pleasure on the earth path. You are being showered with love and asked to love yourself and receive more than you have felt safe to receive. Your desires need nurturing, and you are asked to allow yourself to receive. You have not been receiving or asking for what you really want or need. You've held yourself back from receiving love, allowing ecstasy and inspiration to flow in your body and mind. You are a divine creator being, and you need to nurture your desires by allowing divine love to surround you. Let the goddess of love, bliss, and blessings show you how to relax, lay back, and surrender to love. Allow softness to heal, hold, and surround you. You require a rest. Accept pleasure, nurture your desires. These are the seeds of your prosperous life to come. All you do and think must be infused with softness, beauty, blessings, and bliss. This is the secret to creating your life with a foundation of love. You wish to be a blessing and bring love to the world, yet you deny yourself. This has caused a shortage of inspiration, money, and power within you, and you are depleted. Call on and open to receive the power in beauty, ecstasy, pleasure, to refill you and bring strength to your spirit. You have held back, and now is time for you to release all your resistance into full acceptance of divine ecstasy. This is not only sexual pleasure, this is the rapture of the divine and the spiritual release. You can experience pleasure all day in the small, soft moments and in the joyful successes. All you wish to succeed is only ever fulfilling when it comes from and is filled with love. Receive love and be blessed in order to give love and be a blessing. Receive love and be blessed in order to give love and be a blessing. I am receiving soft divine love now, and I surrender to my greatest pleasure. I allow the soft blessings of divine love to nurture my heart's desires and shower me with bliss. And so it is. Namaste. So thank you to the goddess of love and the shamaness of timeless infinite dimensions, the timeless, the time traveler, the rainbow goddess of the pure prosperous mind, the grandmother dream weavers, Abundancia, the goddess of expansion, all of the beautiful guides that have come to us today, our ancestral shamanic guide, and our solar sacred feminine initiation, as well as our priestess of resurrection from Egypt, and anyone else I haven't shared. Thank you so much to the space, to the sacred circle. We give thanks to each of us. We honor ourselves for being here, and each of us. We thank you for being in sacred circle together. And as we release and go our separate ways, this circle will be open yet unbroken. And the light, love, peace, beauty, and wisdom of this will go out infinitely in the Akashic records, out to those who are ready to receive these blessings, this wisdom, and this guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. Namaste. All right. Thank you, everyone. Holly, she's absolutely gorgeous. Bliss has been my word lately. We'll definitely be working with her. Good, 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 good. Yes, 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 Marnie. Yes, yes, yes. Send that over in an email, okay, to Donna, and we'll look at it for you, those classes. Okay, anybody can do that too. And good. I love the word bliss, Holly. My business used to be called Bliss Life as one word. And everything, even my retreats were called Bliss Life retreats for a while. I moved away from the word, not because I don't follow my bliss every day, probably more than I did then, but for different other reasons. But I think that it was sometimes out of reach for people to think about their bliss, to think about actually being in their bliss and being in their happiness, having what they want. It seemed so far out of reach for so many people that in some ways it was frustrating, I think, for people. So I think when you can convince yourself that it's safe, that it's okay to follow your bliss, because I know my parents never said anything against it, essentially, right? They just were like, work hard, suffer, don't worry about it. It's not all about you, all the usual stuff. And the sense that you're wrong just being who you are, and you're not. You're right being who you are, but you don't know who you are. So you're trying to love somebody that you're not, and you're trying to be somebody you're not. And you've got this beautiful opportunity to just start to be in love and say, well, what would bring me bliss? And I'm a firm believer in Joseph Campbell's studies of every single culture and myth and story of creation and understanding of these cultures. They all say the same thing. You're a hero, you're a heroine, you're here on a journey, you're a soul in a body, and you're like, Hercules, you're being given these enormous tasks, and you have an opportunity to go do them and play them. But you're eternal, and you're here to go through these things in a way that opens new realities, truths, and strengths within you. There's medicine. And your path of bliss, I used to think it was about nothing bad ever happening, everything being perfect, all, and it's not possible. People die, things that you wanted to keep go early, and it just happens. But if you're attached to them for your happiness, you don't have the bliss. But if you're inside of yourself following your own bliss, there's an infinite supply. So I just want to remind you, there's another day or two to get to the shop. Wishes Fulfilled Weekly. Absolutely recommend this above everything. 2 months together, walking and manifesting your dream in a way that you can repeat the formula, so to speak, and keep embodying these divine truths and keep doing it. Make sure you check it out. And like I said, reach out to me if you need a different kind of payment plan, you want to bundle several of these things, you'd rather put them all together, or you have questions, okay? This is the class that we talked about today, the Oracle Card Magic, and there is an aspect of it where if you want to have a certification for being an Oracle reader in whatever way that's going to come through for us, it's going to be very special kind of a healing and channel, then that will be an aspect of that as well. Daily Magic is going to come out in a day or two. The internet problems push that back a bit, but this is not live. These are going to be 4 different magic recipes for using, creating an altar, doing certain rituals, all these different aspects put together for certain topics: money manifestation, miracle morning, or setting your intention for a miracle day. Excuse me, talking to spirit guides, and I can't remember the last one, but through the next day or two, 50% off still. The manifesting workshop, the Wishes Fulfilled workshop we just did, it's different. It's a 2-day workshop we did. That's all on recording. That's on sale if you'd like to do that first through the month before the other class begins. If you don't have this, everybody should have this. This is a standard thing. It's all these different cleanses and activations for protecting, clearing, cleansing your house, your body, you, everything. It's just an essential magic to have. Heal the Mother Wound is self-explanatory. It's a workshop, a 1-day workshop, and that's all there on the videos. Prosperity Magic, we talked about that class earlier in the year, and it was really what started this whole movement of living in your wishes fulfilled. And some of the people from that original class have created really stunning things. The Dolphin Bliss recalibration is only $5. There's several of these there that are only $5 right now. They're beautiful meditations and audios to listen to. So, and I don't know, there's a spiritual mentorship that is up there now. That really is like to talk to me. It's for 3 or 6 months, and we put together what you need in that. And it's bundled right now for my birthday, but it's sort of intersecting because this sale was supposed to be over by now. And so that's starting now and going through my birthday. And just, contact us. We're going to put a link up there to get a time to chat with me. And it gives you a little bit of idea on the page. So in the meantime, have a beautiful and blessed day. And thank you so much, and have fun. Take care. Always have fun. Oh, good. You were here, Lisa. Yay. Oh, good. I love you so much. Thank you, Ina. Wonderful to see you. And yeah, all of you, make sure that you come back. If you got a reading, to write it down, really hear all the words, come back and listen from a different place. And it's beneficial for everyone. If you come back and listen again, you may hear or see different things. So don't forget to keep sharing with me in whatever way we're connected, what you're feeling and what you're seeing. And if you have any questions, and I wish you a beautiful and blessed day. Bye-bye.